Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another YgoPro duel video. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. First tag list you see here is of course H.A.T, Hands, Artifacts, Trap Tricks, 2004. A very slowish but heavily control based build with the hands, you know, the artifacts, etc. Second tag list we have Gladiator Beasts, good old Gladiator Beasts from back all the way in 2008ish. So around that format. Which deck has the advantage? Well, I think it should be clear that artifacts, well, should have the advantage because two reasons. Actually, first of all, because of the hands, Ice Hand and Fire Hand, pretty much power creep, yeah, the entire format before it, and the artifacts as well. You know, Gyzarus is one of the key plays of Gladiator Beasts, and you know, the artifacts can both interrupt the Gladiator Beast setup, and at the same time, yeah, if you pop a Moral Tech, that's tough news for Gladiator Beasts. So yeah, let's hop into the first duel. Alright, first game, and I think my opponent gets to start. I'm playing with H.A.T, the opponent is playing with the GB Gladiator Beasts. Immediately he does shoots right off the bat. They always open with does shoot, and I do chain Mystical Space Typhoon since, if not mistaken, the deck does run Mind Crush as well. So that's why you chain the Typhoon there. He sees my hand and I believe he sent back the Ice Hand and I drew the Ice Hand. Okay, must be nice, but in this case Ice Hand cannot pop any back row, so it's kinda useless. Eventually is able to go for the Gyzarus, and he probably knows that my back row is that he had pretty much a set Moral Tech, right? And I draw into another Moral Tech, so that kinda blows. It's terrible, these hands, these draws, not the best for me. I draw the Trap Tricks Nightmare Trapple, which again is useless due to the Cold Wave. Cold Wave being such a great and powerful card, immediately stunning every spell and trap during the same turn and next turn, and I cannot set any spells and traps during my own turn. He goes for the Heraklinos to, yeah, pretty much make it 1-0 since he has a DD Crow in hand, so I can't, yeah, you know, with the Dionia play, but I don't have a Murmelio in my grave, so easy GG for Gladiator Beasts. Game number 2, I get to start. And this hand is much better. So normal summon Murmelio to get a Surge, and I believe Surge the Bottomless Trapple. I believe the Gladiator Beast deck does have access to Heavy Storm, so I'm not going to recklessly set 4. He does random Typhoon during during his opening turn. I possibly should have set the Moral Tech as well, since again the only reason, the only valuable or viable reason to use Typhoon is during your own opening turn when you don't have any monsters on the field or any spells or traps that can be popped off of the Sanctum or off of the Moral Tech if you hit the Moral Tech with Mystical Space Typhoon. Fire Hand on the other hand is kind of good. But he goes for Crush cards. Okay, that kind of blows, so he now knows that I have a Typhoon set here. And yeah, Fire Hand is not going to trigger since he wasn't able to pop one monster from my opponent. And here, I don't know why. I did set the Typhoon with the mindset, okay, I can possibly Typhoon my own Moral Tech and again pop one card from my opponent, but I have no clue why I didn't use Mystical Space Typhoon on my own Moral Tech, and instead I used Typhoon on the Premature Burial, which again makes no sense at all. Again, I'm lucky hitting drawing the Fire Hand, which was pretty much the best draw I could have had. Drawing into Fire Hand, which would have been, or at least which is destroyed off of the Crush card, again, destroying his monster and go for the Ice Hand. And again, keep poking with Ice Hand, and there is the back row nicely coming through the Sanctum, again popping the Bestiary, and now if I draw a monster, this should be game. So a lucky draw with another Ice Hand, and I can attack for a game. So huge misplay on my part here during the second game, but a lucky Fire Hand draw again makes it 1-1. So game number 3, the opponent sets 3 back row, and now he's in a very tough position. Again, Ice Hand, when destroyed, I can always pop one of his back rows. I mean, his Gladiator Beast from 2008. Again, no access to Dweller, for example, so I think one of the only reasons to get rid of Ice Hand is to, you know, destroy it. So I can destroy a spell or trap, so he's in a very difficult position. Maybe he just, during his opening turn, maybe he just should have summoned his what is it called? A Darius is 1700 GB and not set any back row. But yeah, again, the possibility of fire hand, so it's difficult. And yeah, now it's just pretty much impossible for him to get himself out of this situation. I think I have a wiretap set. The Mystical Space Typhoon as well in the hand, yeah, in my hands. But now the hands can wreck, popping one of his back rows, hitting the Solemn Judgment and hitting the Struttles as well with the fire hand. And again, Ice Hand still live with that one back row. Possibly drawing Cold Wave could have been an option, could have been an out, but yeah, in the end it's not going to matter too much. Again, wiretap one of his back rows, I believe it was a bottomless Trapple. Again, keep the pressure on, set more back row, and yeah, I can't lose this run, right? There is a Darius, but a little too late, him having no back row, so Ice Hand would not have been able to trigger. That's why I went for the Sanctum, and now I can just attack for a game. So as said before, the hands, Ice Hand and Fire Hand are just too good against a lot of older decks, old school decks. And yeah, without an extra deck for something like Dweller, it's very hard to play around the hands. Okay, guys, that's it. H.A.T takes 3 points, and next match should follow soon. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out.